Hi, what's going on guys, it's Liam here, and in today's video, I have a different one for you guys, kinda. It's not PvP, it's gonna be more of a commentary video today, and I'm gonna be talking about what I want to see from Wiz in 2022, what I think should change, and yeah, just keep in mind, it is my opinion, so if you disagree or you agree, feel free to let me know why in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to leave a like on it, and if you're new, be sure to sub to the channel. I've been posting daily for 6 months now, guys, and I'd really appreciate it. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so I think the first point I want to cover right away is monetization. A lot of people don't really like the game, how it's monetized and stuff like that. A lot of people do think the first arc should be free and stuff like that, and I do think that is cool. And Kaya has done a lot of free memberships or free croc in Wizard City, which I think is great. However, I do think they should maybe switch up their model a tad bit, and I do think the pack system should be reworked in the crown shop. I think it's kind of dumb to be gambling for your stuff in 2022. Like, I don't think anybody really likes this. I'd rather earn my stuff or have a feature where if I get 3 wands, I can trade that in and pick a certain item from the pack, right? So, let's say the Gulcher pack, for example, right? Let's say I get a life Gulcher, a fire Gulcher, and a death one, right? I could combine all 3 of those Gulchers to pick any school Gulcher I want, so a storm one in that case. I think stuff like that would make the game more consumer friendly, and people would have more incentive to spend crowns and money rather than gamble, and I feel like it'd be a lot more healthy for the game. Next up on my list, this is kind of more of like a personal bias one, but I would love to see mount stitching. Don't get me wrong, I love the Clockwork Courser, but there are some mounts in the game that I like more, like the Panther, the Racer, the Hippo. I wish I could stitch these, but keep the 2% Pierce statistic, you know, dude? Like, I'd love to just cruise around on this Hippo, and he would be pimping out with 2% Pierce, or 3% damage, you know, dude? I would love that. I think it'd be really cool. I think a lot of players do want that in the game, not just myself, but yeah, I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that one, and let's get onto something more serious now. So you guys probably expected me to talk about this point in the video because I kind of am a PvP channel, so we'll get it out of the way. I mean, I've made countless videos on the channel, probably about 6, discussing what's wrong with PvP and how I'd fix it and what I want to happen. So I'm gonna briefly go over stuff here. I'm not really gonna explain the why, just for this, like, you know, the sake of the length of the video, really. But for 5th Age, what I'm talking about is I would like to see, obviously the rank being reset, which it is, which is great. I would like to see Solar Surge people not go against noobs who don't have it. So, for example, if I have Surge, right, I don't want to play a noob who doesn't have it because I don't think that's fair. So, I think there should be a matchmaking system implemented for that. Onto more serious topics, I would like to see more caps. I think a blade and trap cap for the PvE strategies would be great. A lot of players, including myself, just really are kind of tired of PvP, and especially content creators. You've seen numerous content creators just quit because the meta is so bad right now. There's so many cheaters, there's so much harassment. PvP is just very toxic right now, unfortunately. And yeah, so back on topic actually, so I'd probably cap blades and cap traps so PvE doesn't, you know, reign terror on PvP, because it shouldn't, right? I also would cap Steelward, cap towers, anything you think that needs to be capped, KingsIsle, go for it, absolutely. I'm of the opinion I think more caps is healthier for the competitive aspect of the game and make it more fair. Also, I'd probably cap heals for, you know, life, balance, whatever. Cap 2 or 3, maybe. I feel like that can be a good solution. They could heal if they want, but they can't just heal for 30,000 and, you know, call it a good match at the end of the day, right? So I'd like to see more caps implemented in PvP. And I would like to see cheaters, obviously, just have action token quicker. I believe, as of the recording this video, Nora Ward actually did get suspended for about, what, 6 months or something, because she cheated on Sauce's stream in front of Rapbeard. So it was kind of nice to see the next day that she literally got penalized pretty hard, actually. So I think that's great. I'm very happy Kinzal did that, but that was like on the biggest streamers. So I mean, like, I would like to see a better report system for the casuals or smaller content creators as well, because I run into cheaters all the time. And when I'm talking about cheaters, I'm talking about people who are sniping, setting, and exploiting, essentially, in case you guys are not aware of what I'm exactly referring to. But yeah, that's really the only two things I'd like to see, is just more caps in PvP. I feel like that could fix a lot of problems, and cheaters and people who harass just to, you know, get action token against their account so they can't PvP. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say about Peeve, really. I have faith in the devs that they'll fix it, but yeah, let's get on to the next point, boys. So for this point, it's kind of gonna be a bit of a different one. I did make a video on this back in the day, but I didn't get a lot of traction because I only had like 100 subscribers. But I do really think the idea I had was pretty good. And now this is referring to stuff like farming. So if I'm farming for the Aphrodite ring here, right? For example, I have to do it 97 times on my death. I think that's ridiculous. I feel like a person who puts a lot of time in and more runs should have better odds of getting it. For example, what I mean, you know, somebody could get it on their first try, right? But if a guy's doing it 10 tries, they should, you know, get something new. New, by the way, that's quote new. Like, if I'm getting the same thing over and over, every 5 runs or so, I should get something guaranteed new, is essentially my point. I feel like that would be a lot better, because somebody doing 97 times and doing 2 weeks of farming for 1 piece of gear when I had to do all 7 schools, I think is very silly and dumb. So this would just make it more consumer friendly for people who are actually farming, and you reward people for still grinding your game, but it's not nonsense grinding, if you know what I mean. You draw a line there between it. So yeah, I don't know. I probably put a thing in like every 5 runs, you get a guaranteed new item. Or you could even apply that to the crown shop as well. I guess I didn't cover that in the point, but every 5 packs, you get a guaranteed new piece of gear. You know, like a new hat, a new wand, a new mount or something. Because like, I just feel like more stuff like that would make Wiz more consistent and more fun, and overall less stressful, and you would still have RNG in the game, but it wouldn't be dominant and kind of ridiculous, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that point, and let's get onto the next point here. So for this next point, it's kind of tied into PvP, but it's also PvE, and I would basically just like to see Kinzal do more community stuff. What I mean by that is, you know, we have the leaderboards, right? We have tournaments, and I'm talking about more stuff like tournaments. I would like to see actual organized tournaments by KI themselves. You know, we had Sauce's staff, but that was obviously hosted by Sauce. I'd like more tournaments hosted like that by KI potentially, and like, you know, more community members. That would be great. And you could have PvE records as well. That would be pretty cool. So like for a speed run and stuff like that, you know. I feel like that would give more incentive, and people would have a lot more fun playing the game that way. So I don't know. Again, let me know what you guys think about these points. Again, I'm just trying to think of stuff and ways Wiz could, you know, give people more incentive, make the game more fun, and, you know, less tedious, kind of. So yeah, again, just basically have more incentive and more reason to play the game, essentially. Now, my last point here, I guess, I kind of just want to talk about KI communicating overall. I know they do better than some other companies, like, you know, Activision, bro, with communication, but I still feel like there should be more transparency with certain updates. I know, for example, Rapbeard, he's a great dev. He's the most vocal dev, I would say, that I've seen. You know, he does keep us informed quite a bit. However, I do wish the KI Twitter or stuff like that was, was kind of like Rapbeard in terms of activity. You know what I mean? Rapbeard streams almost every day or something like that. Talks about the problems. So I guess my point here would be I wish the KI Twitter or Instagram or whatever was just more active and talk to the community more and really just listen to the community more and told us why things were, are the way they are, right? I just feel like there should be more transparency, and there's not really anything wrong with that. I mean, sure, you don't want to spoil the entire game, right? But at the same time, for certain players and certain questions, like, that stuff should be answered, and you shouldn't leave the players in the dark, so... I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. Again, I just kind of compiled a little list here. I just kind of, freestyled it, actually, so... Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have any other ideas as well that, are pretty cool that you could let me know of? And I can maybe, email the devs or something. Or I could just, get it out there. Maybe somebody at KI sees this, But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, be sure to like and sub if you haven't already. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, take care, guys.